What is going on YouTube? It is Esther here and welcome guys to another player career video that I have for you today. And obviously the last episode we had a big transfer offer from Barcelona, but we'll get onto that later. First of all, I did advance through the time at the transfer window just to wait to see if we had any more offers from any other teams, because obviously if we had selected the Barcelona, then we obviously wouldn't have to, we wouldn't be able to join any other teams. So I waited a little bit first to see if he had any more offers. As you can see, it was pretty quiet. It wasn't that many big offers. I think the Hazard was the big one. I think he went to Barcelona for 25 million. So Barcelona were obviously on the run to buy players, and they'd obviously wanted to buy us as well. So it came to the decision, guys. It was 1 hour left, so I thought we might as well make it now. And the decision which I made was to reject the offer. Now, I know that a lot of you guys may be disappointed, and a lot of you guys may be happy. I want to thank you all for your support. Actually, in the last video, the response I got into that was awesome. A lot of you guys commented whether I should stay or whether I should go, and it was balanced. I mean, it wasn't one-sided, and it was a tough decision to make. And in the end, I did reject the offer because I just think that a lot of people were saying that when you go to Barcelona, you don't hardly play any games, and plus, I just think that in Spain, it just isn't any much. There isn't like those big teams that you can verse every few games in the Premier League. Obviously, in the Premier League, you got a lot of big teams in there. You got your Arsenal, you got your Man City, you got your Chelsea, you got your Tottenham. In Spain, you got Real Madrid, which is the real standout big team. But then you got some okay teams like Atletico Madrid, but it's not I think as exciting as the Premier League. And Barcelona also obviously has the likes of Messi, some great players in their team, but at the moment, guys, it just doesn't attract to me. So for now, guys, we're going to stay at Manchester United. Obviously, we'll have another chance to join any other team in the summer. So we'll stay at Manchester United for now, and we go up to the European Championships now with England. We got a game here against Portugal. Obviously, a very big game against Portugal. Portugal are a very good team. They got the likes of obviously Ronaldo and some very other good players as well. So it's definitely a game which we needed points. I mean, I've started saying that now in every game, but unfortunately it just doesn't seem to be happening in English here, because we're just simply not playing well as a player and as a team. And this match is just no different. As you can see, Portugal got a goal here. I don't know how he scored that. He seemed to find space, Martins, and it was a very good finish in the end. And you just see right before half time, Rooney did have a chance there. Well, I think it was Rooney right before half time, and you could see I just kind of rushed with that shot there. I should have really took a touch and set myself up for. Half time, guys, we went in 1-0 down against Portugal, and second half was no different because Portugal just dominated us. You can see you just cannot give that much space to Cristiano Ronaldo, because he will punish you, as he just did there. So he extended the lead to 2-0, and we obviously needed something special now to come back from this, and it looked like we were going to start. We started to do that. You can see Sturridge got a little bit of a scrappy goal from the corner, but unfortunately we just couldn't get that second goal, which would have got us the point. So again, it was another defeat in the England shirt, which obviously wasn't good to see, because you should simply be doing a lot better considering the players we have. So unfortunately we weren't playing in this game against Finland, so we did have to go on and sim it. And you can see we had a good start here. Wilshere getting a goal early on against Finland. And if you have a look, guys, at the bottom right corner, you can have a look at the teams Portugal and Belgium, which we were obviously looking at, because they're the two teams which are really competing against to qualify basically for the European Championships. So you can see Belgium, we're drawing with Turkey, and Austria, well, we're winning 2-1 against Portugal, and we did actually pick up a 2-0 win over Finland there, which meant that because Portugal and Belgium did drop points, that we did close the gap at the top. So that was obviously good to see, and meant that our qualifying hopes were back up, and we definitely had a chance now of qualifying. So after those two England games, guys, we did return back into the Premier League with a game against Norwich in the Manchester United shirt. And you just seen there, guys, we did finally have a haircut, but unfortunately in the first few minutes of the game we did actually get injured. You can see a very bad challenge there from one of the Norwich defenders, and you can see we did have to go off, and we did go off here for Van Persie, and that meant obviously that I was controlling the whole team by myself, and I done something really stupid here. I did bring out Lindegaard for some reason, and it ended up as a very easy header for the Norwich player there. So they went in half time, guys, with a 1-0 lead, but we did hit back in the second half with a brilliant strike from Cleverley. And when he did hit that, I did actually think that it was Rooney which I was controlling there. So it was a very good goal from him, and that made the score 1-0. And unfortunately, I just couldn't get any more goals to enable us to get the 3 points. So that was a disappointing result, but I wasn't too worried about that, and I was more concerned about the injury. And you can see, thankfully, it was only a sprained ankle for 3 weeks, which is nothing compared to our last injury, which took us out the game for 3 months. So I was very happy about that, to see it not being any more serious, because we don't want that, especially at this stage of the season where we only got a handful of games left. So league objectives, as you can see, were updated, and we did return back a month later with in March with 2 European Championship qualifiers against, well, first one was against Belgium, and I think the second one was against Austria. And if you want to know, guys, how all of those games went, we did win some pretty big Premier League games, the likes of Spurs and Liverpool, and we did also progress in the FA Cup and Europa League as well. So I'll show you how all of that looks. So I'll show you how the Premier League looks, where we are in the FA Cup and where we are in the Europa League at the end of this video. So for now, let's concentrate on what's happening on the screen. And you can see here, guys, we had a big game against Belgium. Not much things happened here, but guys, you can see we scored a very sweaty goal here well, very late. You can see in the 88th minute, just 2 minutes before the end of the game. So I didn't choose to do that. I didn't ask for the ball, so please don't abuse me in the comment section below. I think it was actually Young who did pass it to us. So more importantly, guys, we did get the win, and we also got a goal as well, which we don't normally get when we do play for England. So second qualifying game here. Second qualifying game was a game against Austria, and Austria aren't the hardest of oppositions. They aren't the hardest team in our group, and definitely we needed the 3 points against Austria. And you can just see here, guys, bottom right corner, if you have a look at the latest scores, Belgium will also win a 2-0, and we needed Belgium or Portugal to drop points so we can go in that first 2 position, where we would if we would stay there, we would qualify in. Thankfully, Turkey did beat Portugal, and that meant that we did go into the second position, which obviously isn't first, but still, if we do stay there, then we would obviously qualify, and that's obviously the most important thing. Qualifying is the most important thing at this stage. So that was obviously very good for England, and obviously on the international stage. We don't normally say that when we do play for England, but everything for England does seem to be a lot better now. The team seems to be playing a lot better, and we're doing better as a player as well for England. So that's obviously good to see. But after that, we did return back into Manchester United shirt, and it was a big game here against Arsenal. But in this game, guys, and especially the first half of this game, we played so badly, and you could just see the passing was only 60% for Manchester United, and Arsenal, I think it was 89%. So we couldn't even do the basics right, like passing the ball, and Arsenal should have been, I think, 2 or 3-0 up in this first half. But thankfully, at least for us, we were only 1-0 down going into the second half. In the second half, guys, it did improve for us. We played a lot better, and I think Arsenal even failed to get a shot on goal in this second half. So we did dominate Arsenal in this second half, but unlike Arsenal in the first half, we just couldn't convert our chances. And you could just see there, guys, we had a big opportunity there with our player, a very good highlight across the goal, but unfortunately he did go off the crossbar. And again, we had some few big chances there, failing to get that shot on target. And things just weren't working out for us. And you can see there, I think it was Nani who got in the way of that shot. Who, if he didn't get in the way of the shot, maybe he could have gone in. But still, guys, there was some stupid things which happened in the second half, which I hope I could go back and change, because we could have at least picked up some points there against Arsenal. So that was obviously a very bad result for us. And this is how the league table looks like, guys, at the end of all of that. So Tottenham, as you can see, are still in that first position, and we're down in 5th with 54 points, so we're 11 points behind that. So I don't think we'll be able to at least challenge for the Premier League title now. So I think we've only got 10 or so games left now. I think we might only have we've got 10 games, 10 Premier League games left now. I think our priority now is to get that Champions League spot for next season. So this is our Europa League, guys. We're doing very well actually in the Europa League. We're in the semi-finals, or the quarter-finals, sorry. And you can see Tottenham and Inter Milan are in the other quarter-finals. So we should get through this quarter-final, and I think the semi-final will be a very good game, because we'll face either Tottenham or Inter Milan in that. And you can see there, guys, we're actually doing pretty well. as well in the FA Cup. You can see we picked up a comfortable 3-0 victory over Fulham in the quarter-final. And the semi-final we should get through as well. And we should get to the final. We'll probably reverse Chelsea or Liverpool, which should be an exciting matchup. So that's I'm gonna finish it there, guys, now for this video. I hope you have all enjoyed this video. If you have, please be sure to give this video a like. I'll really appreciate it. Also, guys, please be sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and if you haven't already, subscribe, because I have a lot more videos coming. And I'm just going to leave you guys now to this final game. It was actually a Europa League game, a quarter-final against Spartak Moscow, and I did think I was going to play, but as you can see, I did have to sim it, so I thought, why not just put in the end of this video. So I'll leave you guys to watch that now, and I'll see you now in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.